Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boys, the 1, 2, 3 count of Wrestling Podcast, here with another edition. Talking everything wrestling from AEW, which I went to Dynamite last night, and you will get a review. Sorry, stumbling over my words. And we're going over All Out, Payback, and what's been going on with a certain somebody. So let's just get straight into it. How are you guys doing, first and foremost?
We're doing great. Just want to let everybody know, starting next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, we are going to be live on Twitch. So come join us, because we will be interacting with you. We'll be answering questions. We'll be giving opinions. We're going to be reading your stuff on there. When we play Name That Wrestler, we're going to be able, y'all can help us, because I know a couple of us need it.
Hey, what you mean couple? Just me.
Yeah.
Y'all need no help.
I need it too. But yeah, and then when I bring in more games and stuff, y'all can participate in it. So join us, because this is sort of something big. When we get on interviews and we do stuff like that, y'all will be the first to see it. We are still going to drop on Fridays on YouTube, but y'all get to watch it first on Twitch. Y'all could be live. Y'all could be the active listeners. Y'all can be the house that keeps us driving forward. And honestly, if I start seeing people agreeing with me, y'all could definitely put a battery in my back, and I might say some of the wildest, truest shit that y'all will hear on here. So join us, 8 p.m. every Tuesday on Twitch, the 3 Count Pod on Twitch. There will be a link in the description. And, while you're also looking at the link, you can hit that like button. You can hit that share button. You can hit the comments. Tell us what you think about us. Tell us what you think about this wrestling game, everything. So hit that like, comment, and subscribe to us. And if you don't like us, you can definitely hit that dislike button. I'm not sure how YouTube algorithm works anymore, because it's just crazy. Even if you hit that dislike, y'all might see us on your screen a couple of more times. But if y'all hit that dislike, we get to know that we're doing something wrong, and we can modify, calibrate, and do all the other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
or y'all a bunch of haters, but whatever.
That's the wrestler talking. You hear that ego? That ego that he be talking about? Yeah.
All right. I love it.
I'll vigorously tickle him. Don't start with me.
All right. How you doing today, Chris?
Good. I'm good. Kids in school. I get a couple hours apiece. But other than that, we good over here.
They just started school?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, Detroit always starts like a little bit
right
than
everybody. Labor Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be when we were growing up. Now they just want the kids in school quicker. I mean, I'm cool with it, but
shoot. I like my kids been back for a minute. So I mean they was like that pretty much the beginning of August. So it's been kind of cool.
They could be out to be getting into May.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, I need my month.
All right. So, do we want to get started on? You know what? Before we do our reviews, can we just get Punk out of the way, because this is just out of hand. This is ridiculous. It's
over.
Guy. Is it? Because there's talks that he could be going to WWE. We got Zelina Vega talking about he
do join the LWO.
I mean, that'd be a faction he could destroy. But yeah, she was talking about, she's real cool with him. So the article read that there's a lot of reasons on why CM Punk should come back to WWE, but it was mainly that he's her friend and she wants him back. So that's pretty much the gist of that. But Punk being fired, Tony Khan.
You got friends at AEW who want him back. Guess what?
Too bad. So sad.
No.
Yeah. But He was fired with cause. And I'm telling you, Black Wrestling Twitter was on fire. And I was partaking in all of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I seen you.
Oh, man.
You crazy.
He was fired with cause. You know what that means? No check. No unemployment. That boy gonna have to get some food stamps now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was.
I mean, you better get the ice cream bars.
I want my ice cream. That's what everybody was yelling yesterday. Was we want ice cream bars?
Yeah.
Don't blame me.
Ice cream bar.
No.
Maybe next time. Maybe the third coming.
No, but you don't understand. I literally I wanted to know, like, okay, I know why I was, cheering him off or whatever, but I didn't know that Black Wrestling Twitter hate him that much. Like, what did he do? Like, is there any controversial? He said something about black people shit that that came out.
No.
I mean, could do with Kofi. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand if you get into it with Kofi. I hate anybody that get into it with Kofi.
No, they cool.
Oh, they cool?
Yeah, they cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was just kayfabe. Okay, cool. But no. Yeah. Before anybody could say that this was a work, they was like, nah, this ain't a work. He's out of here. Tony Khan feared for his life.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Then he had the balls to sit in front of Chicago.
Man,
Wait
right?
for him to stop booing. I was like, oh, okay. Where's the TK at last year?
No. See, but this is
the press conference.
This is what happens when your boss is originally Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon would have fought CM Punk. He would have fought him. They would have been punching each other and everything. Like, that would have been a rumble. TK is a civilian. He's a wrestling fan. He is not in the wrestling family like Vince was. Because I'm pretty sure. Well,
Vince is going to the gym 7 days a week.
I know.
I want to fight Vince.
even though he still got punched in the face by Bret Hart. But
yeah.
That's when he started going to the gym.
Yeah. That was his reason. He said, this ain't never happening again, I promise you.
Yeah. But no, it was just crazy. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of we even went through there was a whole bunch of rumors. Nobody could, take any reports 100% serious. Yeah. But then Tony came out with that letter. Like, damn, he got fired on his day off. Like, that is crazy. Man.
Yeah. At least it wasn't his wedding day.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So this is 2 times.
Because that's how the WWE fired him on his wedding day.
Yeah, I heard. I know. It was crazy. But
Think he coming back?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it too.
Like, if he comes back, cool. If he doesn't, cool. But I feel like people are just taking this completely they're taking it from like a 6 and they're going all the way to the moon.
Yeah, Cameron Grimes.
Like the speculations, the rumors, let it happen. Like, he just got fired. And the day he got fired, he's coming back to WWE. Bro, the body's not even cold yet. The body's still warm.
This man waiting for the actual word. He didn't even know he got fired until like Thursday morning.
Nah, it was on Twitter before Dynamite. He knew.
I guess.
Yeah, no, it was on. It was an official statement on Twitter before Dynamite.
You sent me that. I was like, this got to be fake.
Nah,
like messing around again. I was like,
he got
that's the official AEW Twitter handle. I was like, okay.
But I mean, I honestly do feel like with All In, it was just a lot of stuff accumulating and building up within Punk that just kind of made him act like that. Like, yeah, he's rough around the edges. Let's say that. But the fact of no one picked him up from the airport, no one was answering his calls. He got lost. Fans had to help him to the arena. And then all of a sudden, this ramen noodle head ass boy who is only there because of nepotism. Like, oh, I want to get heat. Really? Really? You know
Nepotism?
what? Yes, nepotism. Because he's friends with the Bucks. That's it. That's the only reason why he got hired. And
I
I'm not
mean,
even going to go with what Eric Bischoff said. Eric Bischoff went like to a whole new level. I'm just going to say it's nepotism because he again is friends with the Bucks, so that's why he got hired. He is not a star. He is not a pillar. He is barely a mid card actor.
okay. All
That
right.
man got some words down there.
Yeah. Hold on. And you know, I hate Jungle Boy. So I need you to understand.
Jackie Perry.
Matthew Perry has nothing to do with wrestling. Yeah, but
Oh no, I just call him Jackie.
Oh, you called him Jackie. I thought you was talking about his father. I'm like, his father ain't had nothing to do with wrestling. But no, yeah. Jackson Perry or whatever his real name is. Let's get one thing straight. Majority of the roster that has came in with AEW at the beginning of AEW were friends with the Young Bucks. It wasn't a nepotism thing. It was just that this is what they're doing. Either you was friends with Kenny, you was friends with Young Bucks, you was friends with Cody. Right. And that's how just about everybody got in. I mean, it was the network of
That's why AEW is man. Like, don't get me wrong. I love AEW. I love WWE. I don't believe in the tribalism bullshit stuff. But Jungle Boy would not be pushed the way he was if he was in another organization. He is not good enough to be pushed in another organization.
No, you wasn't there in 2019. Jungle Boy was organically over. He came in with a fucking dinosaur as a partner, and people bought into that shit. Just like how, and he had a midget with him that took some massive bumps.
Hey. Marco Stunt's a cool ass dude.
No,
Don't be calling him
he's fucking awesome. Marco, I wish he was back. Y'all remember me saying I wanted Marco instead of Christian? I was the one that said that. When Marco was getting ready to leave, I was like, no, let it be Christian instead. And I love Christian. But for them three, they got over organic. They weren't pushed to the moon. They was just organically over. Marco coming in.
And then he got a pillar, and it went to his ramen noodle ass head.
No, they won a championship, and their championship did nothing. And so they lost their momentum. And that has really pretty much been it. It's been him on Christian for the longest until this heel change. And he's been a mid card for that time, for that entire time once he went solo.
Yes, but do you ever see him on the same like atmosphere as Darby Allin? Darby Allin by far is a pillar. Orange Cassidy,
Darby's definitely,
even though I'm not the biggest fan of Orange Cassidy, is a pillar. MJF is a pillar. Ricky Starks, even though he doesn't want to be, is a pillar.
Okay. No, now you're talking, first of all, you're talking about right now. When they put Jack Perry as a pillar, he was white hot. When they put Darby as a pillar, he was white hot. Guess what? I still put them in the same category, and neither one of them are pillars. Darby is getting over because of Sting and the fact that he can do all of these moves where he gets choked out and tossed around like a little rag doll. That's the only thing, that's the biggest draw for him. He's been in pretty much the same type of matches since he's been called a pillar. Jungle Boy actually went to the mountaintop. He got to where he was supposed to be and he fell off. Sammy has been doing pretty much the same thing. Most of the pillars ain't pillars no more because they got caught up. They didn't know how to elevate. So I still put them in the same category. MJF and Darby Allin is not in the same category. MJF, Sammy Guevara, not in the same category. Sammy and Darby, same category. Sammy and Jungle Boy, same category.
Yeah, I have Perry, Sammy, Darby.
No, stretch like Goofy.
MJF.
Okay,
Oh.
no, and I'm getting what you're saying, but the venom that you're spewing on Jack Perry is not a legitimate venom, and that's the only thing that I'm getting to because no, that motherfucker. You know how I feel about Jungle Boy, so
I think he should have been fired too.
Yes,
I've been saying, really?
Yes. He was no. Wait. Let me say what I was going to say. Jungle Boy should have been fired, not because of just the fight, but Jungle Boy has been on a constant decline that is about to be a waste of money for him to be out there. He's not viable anymore. So you not viable, and then you cost me my cash cow? Get the fuck out of here. That's
See, I don't say he should have been fired because this is his first offense. But he does have that stigma, like when he was at the Wrestling Expo, I believe in the UK, where he was acting like he didn't want to be there and he didn't want to interact with the fans. It's like, bro, we're paying you money to act like a professional wrestler. Now you're trying to act like a star, which you are not. Yeah, again, I've said this before. He is not. And I know you're going to say it's nothing. Blah blah blah. He's not the Young Bucks. He's not Kenny Omega. Yeah, they're your friends, but you are not on their level. The Young Bucks can get away with running around the ring doing the victory lap after CM Punk gets fired. Kenny Omega is kind of. I don't really have. I don't. Okay. Someone was talking about this. Hangman Page doesn't get as much flack because the crowd thinks that he is just someone who you can have a beer with. Kenny Omega doesn't get that much flack because he's someone that the fans feel like they can just sit down and play video games with. The Young Bucks, they just seem like dicks. And
They kind of are.
Jack Perry seems like an even bigger dick than the Young Bucks. And just
he's not a dick. He's a kid. He's not a self-aware kid at that. Like, you are absolutely right. He thinks that he's bigger than what he actually is. But that really goes to my point of the fact that he should have been let go just because of the fact that you're not a draw. You're doing these matches and nobody cares about. You done created your own, try to do this heel turn and nobody cares about it. Now you're at shows and you're at events and you're not performing, like being a courteous star, being appreciative that these people actually want to come see you. You should really just get the fuck out of here. If you don't like it anymore, then you should get the fuck out of here. But then add all of that to the fact that you done cost me my cash cow. I done gave this motherfucker a show. I done gave him the show. And now I gotta rearrange the show because he's not there anymore because you want to try to be bigger than what it is that you are. Like, you wasn't even trying to use it to your advantage to make something out of it. You just wanted to be, I'm a star and I can say what I want. And you're mid card. You probably should have been the opener for All In, but I get all of the Easter eggs that they did with that. You're not who you
for the pre-show.
Huh?
He was the main event on the pre-show. He was
I thought they.
Yeah, he wasn't.
No.
He was on pre-show.
He was on pre-show on All In.
He was yes,
Yeah, Hook
because
versus
CM
Jack
Punk,
Perry.
No, I
yep,
could have.
CM Punk and Samoa Joe were the opener.
CM Punk and Samoa Joe was the opener, and I thought it was Jack Perry that came in later, which is where the whole fight came in.
No, because Jack was already in the back getting looked at by the trainers because he cut himself on the real glass. You stupid idiot! Not you, him, obviously. And when CM Punk was about to go out there for his match, that's when he had the confrontation with Jack Perry.
Okay, so he went out. So wait a minute. See, now all of this is not okay. All of this is kind of sounding like work now. Because think about this. Think about this.
No, stop it. I told you.
No. But think about this. He literally got into a fight with Tony Khan 2 times. One in the locker room, one out in the public.
Mm-hmm.
Came and checked Jack Perry, choked him out, had a monitor almost fall on Tony, just for him to turn around and have a match right after. All of this happened at the pre-show. Like, dude, okay. CM Punk is a demon. Because that type of evil in that short amount of time, what is it, half an hour, hour and a half? He did all of that.
Well, like I said, it was a culmination of everything because he barely made it to the arena on time
And then,
because everything happened.
And then he was threatening to quit. Like, and people actually had to find time. So what you're telling me is that after he like cussed out Tony Khan the first time, threatened his life the second time, said that he wasn't going on the show while everybody was looking for somebody to open up, he was choking out Jack Perry at that time.
No, he choked out Jack Perry, and then they started scrambling, trying to find an opener because he said that he wasn't going to go out.
So wait,
but Joe talked.
Wait. So he choked out Jack Perry and was like, "I'm out this motherfucker." And Joe was like, "Hold on, man. Come on. I need this match, man." That's crazy. He didn't even quit beforehand. He choked him out and then quit. He's a menace to society, and I hope he never gets to wrestle at a big event anymore. Because if he's doing that,
in fact, already said that they wouldn't mind having him. NWA, EC3, who was the NWA champion, has said like, "Hey, we have a great professional locker room." So I mean,
he's the unprofessional one in the locker room. It don't matter how professional a locker room is. He's going to be the one to just disrupt all that. Like, yeah, we got a great professional locker room. Well, he the one that's causing chaos. He's the straight superstar.
No, because there was already chaos within the locker room. Because you got to remember, Andrade was gone for so long because, well, granted, yes, he went and had surgery, but he punched Sammy, or at least attacked Sammy, and he got suspended for that. I feel like somebody else wanted to punch Sammy too.
Eddie Kingston.
Yes, Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
He wanted to punch Sammy. Sammy's at least cooled off, so I'm cool with Sammy.
Yeah, but both of those things happened after CM Punk came into the locker room. Yeah, it was.
No.
Andrade?
No.
Yes.
No. Before.
No. When did CM Punk get in?
I have no idea.
2 years ago. August 2021.
August 2021, right? All right, hold on.
Yep.
So we gonna do this.
I feel like they happened afterwards.
Yeah, it did.
They all involved Sammy, so I'm blaming him. I can't blame my Punk for that one.
Andrade and Sammy was October in 2022. Yeah. So and then hold on.
That was after.
But wait, why are you putting CM Punk in the Eddie Kingston Sammy Guevara thing? Because Eddie Kingston don't like CM Punk. Actually, you know what? I honestly don't know. Eddie Kingston is just one of those enigmas where does he know that?
Eddie Kingston and Sammy Guevara was September 2022. All you need is an igniter, and it just blows everything up. He brought all that chaos in.
He really did.
Yeah.
It was like two months right after.
Then how do you explain the Young Bucks and FTR? Was that CM Punk's fault too?
That was their own thing. That was before AEW even happened.
Yeah, and they still kept it professional. Well,
Did they?
yes,
Really?
they done put everything on public platforms. They never fought each other. There was no altercations backstage. If there was, they kept it quiet, which is still professional. But the whole thing between them has only really been that Young Bucks is running from them. They didn't get out of pocket with each other. Even Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega, they never got out of pocket with each other.
I don't even think they actually just like each other. I just think they're both too competitive.
Oh, they've been talking shit around each other. But that's the same thing with Young Bucks and FTR. That's what I'm saying. There's only been two people that has really been a problem. That's Sammy Guevara and CM Punk. I still don't.
And Jack Perry.
What did CM Punk say? If you got a problem with Jack Perry, you're the problem.
You're the problem. Look,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
he's his own oracle.
But no, he did also say, and there's some things like, one of these days, I'm gonna kick your ass.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did say that. But that was
So he can
wrestling.
be right both times. Come on now.
I mean, yeah, both times could be right.
And the clock is right.
Especially if you're the problem. If you're the problem, you're like, you know what? If somebody got a problem with Jack Perry, then you're the problem. And because I'm gonna kick your ass, that tells you subconsciously that I am the problem. Then that's what
Well,
you
what
say.
about the other wrestlers who have said Punk has actually helped him out, like the FTRs, the CM or the CM Punk? CM Punk can't help CM Punk.
He
Hurts himself.
He definitely helped himself. No too
The
much.
powerhouse is the
Miros.
Keys and Miros.
Oh, you talking about all the assholes. Assholes like assholes. That's all the is. I mean, they can all wait. They can all be
The actual work.
No. They can all be like big teddy bears and very friendly. But I know an asshole when I see it. Powerhouse Hobbs is an asshole. Samoa Joe is an asshole. Adam Cole is an asshole. He plays like he's just this little psycho, but no, he's an asshole. And I don't mean like, no. What I mean is that the personality. His character outside of his character.
Only Roderick Strong, okay? Do not believe him.
No.
Do not believe the king.
No, I don't. Roderick Strong and that night. No, when he started talking about his parents, I was like, I don't believe none of this shit, and this is hilarious. But what I'm talking about are the personalities. Or everybody that I name will be one of the people that will kick your ass and then pick you up and have a beer. Like they're that type of asshole. Oh no, I'm not even mad at you. I just wanted to teach you this lesson. Come on, have this beer and we can laugh about this later. They're all of that type of people. And CM Punk is that type of person. He is a person that is very combative. He is very intense. He can argue with you. He can fight you. And you can really say, unless he just genuinely hates you, because he is one of those people, like once I hate a person, there ain't nobody going to change my mind. If he thought you was cool and then y'all said something and it gets into this little back and forth and punches are thrown, he will be like, all right, what's up? We're going to have this conversation. We're going to have a couple beers. I got respect for you, even though I may not like you right now. He's one of those people. And if you're not as strong-minded or if you're
Strong-willed.
I won't say strong-willed, but if you are not sure of who you are, he will get into your fucking head and he will bother you. And what I'm saying is that a lot of people that may not even be assholes that
So I just saw something really, really cool.
Okay, give me 1 second because I'm about to finish this off. Even if you're not one of those asshole types, but you get along fine with CM Punk, like he don't you never saw that side of him with you. It's because when he came in with whatever type of energy and you looked at him and you laughed like, man, just calm down. He understood the person that you are, and because he respects you, he respects that. So if you know the type of person that you are, there's a couple people around him that can soft hand him. Hey man, come on. Let's just talk. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. But if you are somebody like Jack Perry that has no self-awareness, or the type of asshole that he doesn't like in Hangman Adam Page, you're gonna have problems with him. That's just how it's gonna go. So to all the people that like him, I understand why you like him. He's an asshole. Like, I'm talking shit to him, and I'm y'all hear all the shit that I'm talking. CM Punk comes in my face and talk about all this, I will be able to lay everything out on why I feel the way that I feel. And he may not like it. He may have a problem with me. He may even try to slap me. I'm just going to say, this is this, this is this. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I ain't talking about your personal life. It's just the attitude and your mannerisms in the business. And if he can't respect that, I will call him a little bitch for not being able to take that and respect that. We might get into a fight. But I know that I'm also the person that would be like, after we fight, you good? Now, do you want to talk about it? Whatever. And he will get into all of that. So, Punk, you the type of asshole that I get cool with real quick. But a lot of people can't handle you, and you may need to calibrate if you want to be a leader. It's just a lesson. So, yeah, that's all I really had to say about that, because he's not for everybody. I said this last time. He's not for everybody. Personally, he's not for everybody. If you can't handle him, don't talk to him. If y'all got to deal with the match together, just handle the match. Don't talk to him. He wants to get into a story with you. You give him your boundaries. I'm not cool with this, or this. And then you dictate that. Because he doesn't, for all the shit that he knows, he's not aware that he's not for everybody. He don't understand why people don't like him. He's that guy. I don't think they like me. Man, these niggas are stupid. Why don't they like me? Like, you just called them stupid, and then you ask why don't they like you in the same sentence, Punk. Like, you need to calm down. But that's the reason why you have people that are one side or the other, because he's a polarizing figure. But he's the problem. That don't change nothing. He is the problem.
Well, I guess since they got rid of the problem, we shall see.
Oh, nice little Mark Henry reference. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to get rid of Sammy too, because Sammy is a problem. I know. I didn't forget what he said about Sasha Banks. I did not forget. I don't forget none of that shit. Even though y'all know that I hate him and Tay together, like them together, I would say they get on my nerves. But since they've been like separated from each other, and because Tay's pregnant, congratulations, by the way. They've been on Instagram and they've been kind of cool. And one of the coolest things, which made me like them as a couple, is that they got a cat named Goku. Like, I can understand Sammy having a cat named Goku, but you have to be a special type of lady to be cool with having a cat named Goku.
Yeah.
Like, you're just calling Goku throughout the house. Goku, you hungry? Like, this is what she has to deal with, and she's just like with it. So I'm actually liking her. Shout out to whoever gave them the Nintendo 64 as a gift. That was awesome. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to talk about Sammy in this length, but they are having a baby. This is a very special moment, and I really want to congratulate them, because no matter how many times I try to hate on my kids, having children is a gift. So it is they're the gift that keeps on giving and taking, because they do take.
Oh yeah.
A little bit more on the CM Punk, just a side thing, and then we can leave.
Yep.
H-Still has also been released.
Oh,
which was inevitable. So
it was going to happen.
He's like, you stay here, your boy go? Nobody else.
But on to some amazing news. LA Knight has reportedly signed a new long-term deal and he will be the top babyface on WWE SmackDown. Yeah.
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 So
Congratulations to
that
that guy.
is
No, not you. I'm good. Sorry.
uh,
Fancy.
that is great news. I guess I was looking at something where LA Knight was told him like if he doesn't get over in like 3 months that they can just release him. LA Knight is the most over person,
Say, I think it took
like
that long.
yeah, in WWE. He's the only person to God rest his soul, to make it past Bray Wyatt without any drastic just going down in the card or whatever. Because like
Yeah.
he faced Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins had to completely change his character. I forget who else he faced and completely had to change his character.
Yeah.
Facing Bray Wyatt in that Mountain Dew match completely like switched him to like a mega face.
Yeah. He's the heel going
So
into that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Crazy.
so that's a little bit of coolness.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say that screw the internet. The internet has ruined wrestling
Yeah, I
so
saw that.
much.
Man, if it is what I think it is, the whole Braun thing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, hey, whoever did that, you're not a wrestling fan. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of y'all doing all of the dumb shit. This is y'all want to climb into over the corridor, over the barrier to try to touch the wrestlers, not knowing that once you pass that little barrier, you free game. And they have been nice to y'all. They have been nice. Okay. Y'all doing that was dumb. Y'all want to meet people at the airport, act all surprised, but all of a sudden got 21 different type of memorabilias for them to sign. Fuck y'all. Y'all want to start giving the giveaway of Braun having. Yeah, he put his head down. We knew he wasn't really attempted. It wasn't really attempted murder. Okay. We know that, but we bought into it like Braun is a monster. And then y'all want to show everything. Y'all want to peel back the curtain because y'all want to look like, oh, I'm so cool. I know that wrestling's fake and I'm just here because no, stop being idiots. Whoever did that was dumb.
So stupid.
It was lame.
I'm glad I missed that. I just seen it. I just seen the NXT part of it.
It was corny.
I went to dark. I was like, oh, he just killed that man.
Don't watch it. If you from there's a tweet from O'Shea Jackson Jr. a retweet that he did from a Twitter handler named Kenny. I'm pretty sure we're all following Kenny. I can't remember his real handle, but if you see Kenny up there, don't watch it because it gives everything away. And it just took the win out of anything that could happen. Like, hopefully, we play like the real world doesn't matter in the wrestling world, and we just keep this going because even we can all get past
that's
that.
pretty much how I take it. I just kind of act like the wrestling world's in its own little universe.
Yeah. So I hope I didn't explain it too well, so it didn't ruin it for you because I saw the ending of NXT 2 and I was like, ooh, they really did that like that. That was good. Like, this is how y'all gonna end it, black screen.
Somebody let Shawn Michaels down there.
Yeah.
That man cook.
Man. But I do want to give a shout out to another fan. There was a fan there who kept the magic still there. Like, he was in the crowd and they showed Braun doing it, but he like angled his camera to where a person's head was still in the way, so you couldn't see it. But you saw Booker T looking, and he was in.
I did see that one.
Whoever did that, thank you. I really appreciate you because
I really wanted to have Booker T just say, "Tell me, I just didn't see that."
Yeah. Tell me, I just didn't see that. Yeah, but no, he sold that. It was the look of shock on his face And I was like, whichever fan did that, shout out to you. But the guy on the other side that wants to spoil shit, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's all I really got to say about that. All right.
Anyways, we gonna move on to some different. Yesterday, your boy went to AEW Dynamite.
Yeah.
Girlfriend for the first time. We watched the Dynamite. We watched Rampage. If you look on our Twitter page, I posted something about the shows and something about Rampage. Non-spoiler about Rampage. But we had an amazing, amazing time. We got our acclaim fingers. So
Yeah, I see
Yeah, I
that.
saw y'all scissor. Yeah.
I see you doing the press down now. Oh, I was dying.
I was pissed off the people behind me because they just, I guess, didn't like Swerve, and I'm just, The Dynamite in general was fun. I mean, they were of the Blanco variety.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking to Hangman, which he was actually spitting.
Yeah, I mean,
back.
He wasn't lying.
Not at all.
Like it. No sport. So just for a whole anime, I'm keep saying it until he retweeted.
I'm shocked they didn't bring because since AR Fox was there, I'm shocked they didn't do anything with AR Fox and Swerve.
Swerve, yeah.
Like that's the one thing I don't like. What they do with Swerve is they just plant something and then they just leave it.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that Keith Lee match.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on this Keith Lee match, man.
Let's just leave that alone. Let's just,
Get the shirt.
Just let it die.
I'm not.
Hell, where's Keith Lee been actually? Let's speak on that.
Oh, my boy.
But there was a lot of me explaining what was going on with my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
She said Chris Statlander and Sky Blue has fatty. I was like, yeah. I love the match between Chris Statlander and me, Sakura. They had a really good match. Jon Moxley and AR Fox, they were just going to put on a banging match regardless.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys saw it, but also, yes, real quick, to the fans that like to stand up by ringside the whole entire time. Damn.
No.
Like, no. I get standing up during the entrance. I get all that, but there is no need to stand up for an entire match.
That's a lie.
No. Even when Orange Cassidy was doing his thing, there was two guys who were just standing up the entire time with signs, just holding them up. And it's like, bro, you're not even on camera.
Yeah, wrong side.
Okay, if they was on the wrong side of the camera, I can say, hey, you only stand up when somebody falls off the apron around that area. But yeah, if they're standing up with signs and they're not even on a hot side.
I get standing up on, okay, so say we're in a wrestling ring or whatever. I would be hard camera. I get people standing up and not really in front of the hard camera, but there's nobody behind them. So it doesn't do anything. The people who are on the hard camera side, those people can stand up because usually they have risers so people can actually see. It's the people on the other side where, bro, you're not going to be on the camera that much.
Mm-hmm. I know. When you said that, I changed my whole statement. Yeah.
And then there's most of the match where we couldn't see. Like they didn't have it on the giant screen. They didn't have anything atop, like if you go to the stadiums or whatnot. So we couldn't see what was going on in the match. Even when they were on the floor on the other side of the ring, they were standing up. It's like, bro, you can't see the other side of the ring unless you got some X-ray vision or you got some X-ray goggles? And if so, yo, talk to me and we can start like getting up some licks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yo, just sit down.
Yeah. No, for them, they did need to sit down. I mean, it's
Because I mean, we barely saw much of the Moxley era Fox match, which was the first match. Still a really good match for when they were in the ring. But even when they were in the ring, there were times where we couldn't see.
Right.
People were still just standing up and with their stupid signs that no one was paying attention to. Then we had the great promo with MJF and Samoa Joe.
Oh man,
that was good.
My girlfriend almost fell asleep during it because she just kind of said they were talking too much, and she also did have a double tequila and orange juice. So I mean, kind of.
Okay, yeah, so I understand how they was talking too much. She wasn't trying to hear none of that. She wanted to watch man meat slapping man meat. That's what she wanted. And y'all want to build a story while she inebriated. That don't make sense.
But then again, she's not
A
I'm
wrestler.
not going to say she's not a wrestling fan because she is, but she's not like a huge wrestling fan where the stories like get her. She just likes seeing again man meat slapping man meat.
Yeah.
they get one of them shirts.
Mm-hmm. Meat.
One of the
Meat.
Ooh, I know Simon Miller is slightly going to be pissed
And
Yeah.
because he was the one that coined.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, Big E was the one that coined it, and
Yeah.
then Simon Miller just took it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see somebody on Twitter that's like, Big E better be getting some of these profits from these shirts.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then Meat is going to be mad too.
Yeah. He definitely is.
But I liked how they're setting up Samoa Joe winning the tournament. I think Samoa Joe's going to win the tournament, and still going to lose to MJF somehow. But
They're going the opposite way. If they actually gonna have Roddy win.
Oh, wait. Who's all in the tournament?
it was Roderick Strong, Trent Beretta,
Mm-hmm.
Nick Wayne, and Darby Allin,
Okay.
Nick Wayne.
Jeff Hardy, and Samoa Joe,
Hardy.
and
been losing since he been coming back.
and Jay Lethal. So they had Darby and Nick Wayne and Trent and Beretta on Dynamite. On Rampage, they had Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy and Penta versus Jay Lethal. Again, no spoilers. Well, this is coming out on Friday, so
Yeah.
eat a dick. Unless you guys don't want to hear the spoilers.
I actually don't want to hear the spoilers, but I kind of see where it's going because
So
Joe won. You said it was Penta and Jay Lethal. I'm seeing maybe Jay Lethal won. I'm just taking a guess. Even though Penta would be an awesome thing.
Penta and Joe. Woo.
Yeah, but it's Jay Lethal and Joe now. Like that's still good. Yeah. And
ROH had a score.
And then next week it's gonna be Roger Strong versus Darby Allin.
Yeah, Darby's out of here.
Ain't that on Collision?
Yes. All the matches actually will be on Collision.
Yeah.
I think Grand Slam is in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
And then but no, that so if they do a Roderick Strong versus Samoa Joe, that will be one of the rare times when we don't know who would win because
Roderick has an issue with Adam Cole plus MJF.
Right.
And then Samoa Joe has an issue with MJF and somewhat Adam Cole.
Right.
And that was actually a match in the Owen Cup. Joe
Which
versus
one?
Roddy.
Oh yeah, I think
Joe
isn't
was the
that
one who
what
injured his neck.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is compelling story. And now we don't know who's going to win. And that makes it good. I love when it's like that. It's cool to
These
be
tournaments where you can see the winners like, ugh.
Someone did say that being friends with Adam Cole is bad for your neck.
Yeah. MJF hurt now, but no. But yeah, that promo Samoa Joe and MJF was amazing. Shout out to Orange Cassidy because he came out on the most simplest type of promo that was just completely over. Like I love it, but I don't get it. Like this one didn't make sense to me. Like him talking
I
like
still haven't seen this. Oh, go ahead. Go
no,
ahead.
what'd you say?
I still haven't watched this one from Dynamite last week.
Oh no, you gotta check that out. That shit it's funny. It's funny, it's clever. It's genius because of to see that and then to see this, you would be like, okay, this is too much, but it's still genius. Him coming out just to say, hey y'all, they told me to leave. You know, they told me not to show up, but I'm gonna be here every week. So letting y'all know I'm here. Check y'all out later. Like that's pretty much what that promo was.
I'm Orange Cassidy.
And I do
I
not
don't have
a catchphrase. That's pretty much what that was. And it was just hilarious because they wasted time for him to do it.
Yeah, they wasted like 2 minutes of the show just for him to do that.
and it
But then
worked.
I guess they kind of also did turn in because as soon as he was walking up the stage, here comes Moxley.
Yeah. And he did pause and do that whole, oh, I still want this, to let us know that he still wants it. Like it
That
bothers
so
him.
good.
Yeah.
That match was so good on Sunday.
So yeah, that was awesome. And it worked.
We also had Swerve Strickland basically tell Hangman Page that it ain't cowboy shit. Cowboy is shit. I loved it.
But I
Wait.
was watching that promo. I was like, CT in there just
Yeah,
that's
I know,
exactly
right?
what I think he was doing.
Because to me, because I missed it. But he said it's not cowboy shit. Cowboy is shit. That's what he said.
Oh no, that's what I'm interpreting.
Oh, okay.
That he said.
I was about to be like, that's kind of basic. Like I would expect.
Because basically he was just telling him like, yo, you're wasted potential. You if he was given half of what Hangman was, then he would be the first Black World Champion. Because everything that led up to Hangman becoming the champion, Tony Khan had completely planned out. From Chris Jericho to Omega?
Yeah.
No, Moxley.
Yeah.
Moxley to Omega to Hangman. All of that was pretty much planned. I don't know how much Moxley was planned, but
yeah, who messed it up though?
Hangman Page.
No, Punk.
By going off script.
No, it was Punk. It was definitely Punk.
Jumping the line.
Yeah. But you know, dude, it's been almost it's been a year and fucking Moxley still hasn't had a vacation thanks to this dude.
Yeah.
See,
now you can't go on vacation. You check now.
Right.
Like,
and that's not on CM Punk's thing, though.
Yeah. Now it ain't. You want a vacation.
No, they lost a championship because the real champion is no longer there. So what's the next thing to do? Until we figure this out, Moxley, we're going to give you the belt. That's what it is. That's really what it is. And they took it off. They took it off of Orange Cassidy, which I think was a good idea. Even though I didn't want it to happen, it was a good idea. And it allows for Orange Cassidy to do something else. Because now
go for the world title.
Let's put the TNT title on him. If they put the TNT title on him and he starts defending it the way he did the international title, it'd make the TNT title worth it again.
The only reason why I say they have
already worth their Christian.
Yeah, I know. Christian is the best TNT champion ever. I don't know what you're talking about. But
so
they can set the seeds where he does challenge for the international title again. He loses, but I can definitely see him facing off against MJF. And like, he does, obviously, he probably won't win, but him facing MJF for the world title Not at the next pay-per-view, because I think the next pay-per-view is next month.
Is it that
And
dream?
Wrestle Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wrestle Dream. I would say it's
sometime in
more. I think Full Gear might be the next one after that.
Yeah, November.
Yeah, I say like Full Gear. It would be Orange Cassidy and MJF, unless they pull the trigger with one of them, MJF or Adam Cole turning on the other.
Yeah.
Or I can see the Kingdom with Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends. I would have that on the actual on Wrestle Dream, actually.
Yeah.
But I also but that's more of Wrestle Dream is kind of another AEW New Japan type of thing.
Okay. Yeah, because I
They
was
bring
trying to
They're
figure out
doing
where
it.
the fuck that came from.
They can bring in Rocky Romero.
Yeah.
True. Bring back Roppongi Vice.
Mm-hmm.
But let's mosey on down to All Out. That was last Friday. We had the new trios champions, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. Oh shit, talking stuff. Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh. And they also had the Worm with them.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Robin was
Oh,
there.
that was on 0 Hour anyway.
Yeah.
But
I'm about to say this whole match, I erased it from my memory. It's like, who do they fight? Just Jeff Jarrett.
I mean, the Acclaimed is always going to be the Acclaimed. People are hating what Jeff Jarrett is doing, but Jeff Jarrett is the perfect like foe. I still want him to get the title because it's going to piss everybody off.
He needs to have the title.
He should have beat
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, he should have beat Orange. That'd have been crazy heel on him.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Lethal is still like the man. I wish they would push him a little bit more than they do.
Yeah, he needs a belt too.
He needs some. But
just put him and Scorpio Sky in the tag team division.
Dennis Rodman ended up hitting Double J with the guitar,
Yeah.
And that cost them the victory.
Aubrey didn't see nothing.
Never does.
Hey, stop
it. That's why Karen needed to take the guitar from Dennis Rodman and just bow right over Aubrey's head.
Thought about it.
Yes.
I can agree with this.
We had the first match, Better Than You, Baby, versus John Silver and Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order. I need them to do something with the Dark Order. Like at first, I thought they were about to go heel. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. They're technically kind of heel right now.
Granted, they're more on ROH, and since I'm not able to watch ROH, I don't know what's going on. But MJF got to do his kangaroo kick again,
which is so over.
Did they win with the double clothesline? I wasn't able to watch it again. Tony Khan, next year, do an all-out bundle.
He tried.
Oh, he did.
He said the streaming services wasn't having it. I was like, damn. Best.
Yeah.
Best.
Like, come on. You get back-to-back pay-per-views?
Gotta work hard into something, I guess.
Hopefully, Tom Warner does what the Peak is doing.
Yeah.
And puts all the pay-per-views on there.
Oh, no. I just thought about that. I just thought about something. I was trying to figure out why in the hell was All In and All Out back-to-back. That's because Tony Khan remember what happened when he had his I think it was All Out last year, where it was surrounded by 2 fucking pay-per-views. It had the NXT and then the London match, the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, Clash at the Castle.
Clash at the
Yeah,
Castle.
yeah, yeah.
And so he said, you know what, y'all do that. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm gonna take up 2 whole weeks.
Yeah.
and one of your pay-per-views is going to fall on that. So I hope it does okay, because I'm about to kill it with 2 of my biggest events. And then I'm going to do it again next year.
Yeah.
You actually got something there. I did not think about that, actually.
Yeah, that was just one of those things that just stuck with me. Like, why did we have these 2 back to back, and why are we getting it again next year? He's trying to shut down.
He said he don't take any shit no more. That's exactly what he said.
He's trying to shut down.
Last year.
Yeah, he did say that. He was like, "Oh, y'all want to play?" What he do? He had the bottle. He was, "Y'all want to play?"
Yeah.
We'll play. Like, man, he was going crazy. So he was like, "All right, I'm gonna give y'all all the way up to SummerSlam, and then I'm gonna dominate everything after SummerSlam, because 2 weeks from now there's another pay-per-view, and probably 2 weeks from that is going to be it's going to be a month after. It's going to be another pay-per-view." So he's trying to dominate.
And October 7th, that's where I'm going. I'm going to the fast lane, baby. Oh.
Shout out Chico.
Chico! Yeah, I see that boy in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's always training.
Yeah, he always in the dungeon. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I love Chico on social media, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised that I wasn't following him. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. And then every time, now that I follow him, it's like everything I fucking see is him working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, don't stop.
I told everybody he's the hardest working person on the indies, especially in Florida. Like, if he can get on WWE, he's going to do it. Impact's going to do it. AEW's going to do it. He's performing on the indie shows, traveling as much as possible. If you need a great performer, get Chico Adams. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
We will have him on the show eventually, but yes, Chico Adams needs to be like everywhere.
Yeah.
He's such a great person, such a nice guy. He does a lot for Make-A-Wish. So
I got the next John Cena. Y'all wasting time.
Right?
My boy Chico.
Oh. But going back to All Out, right after the match with the Dark Order, as Samoa Joe not Samoa Joe, MJF is walking up the ring. Here comes Samoa Joe. Pow! Shades of NXT.
I was about to say, we got PTSD. Like, you push me. Oh, man.
And he didn't do it because he could. He didn't do it because MJF was a kid, a 19-year-old kid. He did it because he said MJF.
It's a little bitch.
Yeah, he thought he was a bitch.
And that's when my girlfriend was like, yo, I love Samoa Joe. Until after Rampage, where he told us all that we were mouth breathers and to leave his arena.
Oh.
He called y'all mouth breathers at the beginning of the MJF match, too.
Yeah, the promo, yeah.
I'm not a mouth breather. I tried to, and then I choked.
I don't know if that's worse or better.
I was like, I'm not a mouth breather.
Joe pointing up in the stands. Hey, look at him.
But he faced Shane Taylor. We all thought that Shane Taylor was going to.
I was hoping for
Actually,
you get the predictions out.
Let me look at my phone because I have who won and who did it.
I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, you do.
I can tell you who I believe won this one. I think it was Chris.
No, it was Chris.
Bang, bang, gang. All right, we'll get to it.
I will not acknowledge it until I find it and figure it out. Okay.
I put ones up. Hey. Thought y'all both did it. Hold on now.
So yes. Oh well, all of us picked Better Than You, Baby to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then we were all wrong because we thought it was gonna be Joe. I mean, it did have a good. They did have a good house fight, a big meat slapping meat fight. Which then again he lost. Shane
Mm-hmm.
Taylor did. Uh, we then have Luchasaurus, the pseudo champion, because we all know that Christian is the real TNT champion,
He is the
versus
real
Darby
champion.
Allin. Chris got that one wrong. Everybody else.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
It's all downhill from here.
Again, I want to see what's going to happen with Christian and Luchasaurus. I'm still trying to decide, like, should they bring when they bring back Jackie Boy, should they team him with Christian or if they should just keep him by himself? Actually, no, they should just keep him by himself, honestly.
Need to keep him by himself. Christian just needs to go on, hey, your father's not here anymore phase. He just needs to go on doing that run. He just do this for like the next 5 years.
Somebody said Cody better not come back. No.
I do want them to put Anna Jay and Jack Perry together on screen. Just because Jack Perry needs, they can get that Sammy and Tay type of heat. But actually, Anna Jay wrestle because she has a bad attitude.
He will bring her down.
I don't think so.
He would definitely bring her down.
As long as they ain't making out on screen.
Anna Jay with the fatty is you want to try to couple that with Jungle Jerk. Like, this is what you want to work together. I know that they're together, but guess what? We don't need to see it. It worked for Sammy and Tay, but that was because they was trying to get heat on each other. They knew it was going to be hated. So now you're going to try to get something that is hated again on somebody that is not like we want to give them heat. We just really don't like Jack. It's like, they didn't even go home heat. It's like bathroom break heat. Like, we don't need you. That's where the fans are right now.
I need him.
Oh my fucking goodness, Chris. See, that's why he's only suspended indefinitely. He would have been out of our hair already if it wasn't for guys like you.
He'll be back at Revolution. Haircut and everything. Winning the Revolution ladder match. Watch. I bet you I'm calling it right now.
Okay. We got it on record at 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Oh, what aren't you charging? Anyways, we had Miro versus Powerhouse. Who actually won that match?
Miro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because we then got a certain somebody, a flexible somebody,
mm-hmm.
come down to the ring, get involved, and then get shunned.
He was like, I did not renounce you. I'm like, what? That's your wife. What you talking about?
He shunned the believer.
Look at my wife like, what the hell wrong with him?
Mm-hmm.
And then
talking about him for like 2 years now.
They are the ones that got the meat forever
going
on. So
crazy chant. I was like, what? They chant meat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at something. It's like, much like Joe and Taylor, this match was the epitome. Yeah, I think it's the epitome of big meaty men slapping meat. If Big E was watching this show, he was having a great time.
That man was in the chair with the popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Put myself in. Okay. Yeah, I need Hobbs to go on a powerful push.
Yeah.
Also need Miro to go on a powerful push.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Kind of match, it was like a lose-lose. It was like, neither one of these guys should be losing right now.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's good for them nonetheless.
Yeah.
We had Chris Statlander versus Ruby Soho. We have the breakup of the Outcast. Tony Storm is hilarious.
She is. I like what they're doing with her.
And
What's for the
for the
boo?
So good.
Tony Storm cost Ruby Soho the TBS championship. But it was still like just a good match. I love Ruby. She's from the great state of Indiana. Chris Statlander is just overall like a great woman.
Yeah. I see her in the press conference. I was like, oh my gosh, she sounds so nice.
Chris?
Yeah, Statlander, yeah.
Yeah. She seems like one of those women who don't cuss. Like Willow Nightingale.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to go to this is probably why I'm never going to be allowed to go to a press conference. Because if Willow Nightingale's there, I'm like, Willow Nightingale, I have one question. Can you please say ass?
She can say butt. They gonna kick your ass out. Like,
you just seem like such the girl next door and just want you to say ass.
That ain't the worst question at these medium scrubs. That Nick Housen guy was getting on my nerves.
They throw them such softball questions, but at the end of the day, what kind of questions can you ask?
Yeah, I don't know. That guy straight out came out. First question was like, so you fire CM Punk, now what? I'm like, what? What are you on about? Come on, man.
I mean, that's a valid question, though.
I mean, yeah, but still.
No, we got to get to that.
That guy's pissing me off. They kept giving him the mic, too.
Yeah, because ain't nobody going to answer the question. They going to keep giving them these softball questions.
Bro, and then, like, all his questions have to do with Punk. I'm like, all right, bro, who you working for real here?
Hey. I need Punk. I need to know what's going on. You need to have a strong front because you are literally you gave up your cash cow. So you need to answer these questions like straight up. We already know that you are in the back listening to Nicki Minaj last time that I saw you singing. Because it's a song about him not being her person not being here anymore, and he wished that he could hold her the last time that he saw her.
Oh,
yeah,
I see that picture.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. So that's what he's doing. He's like, I wish I would have told you I would do anything for you, so you wouldn't do this stupid shit. But stream Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, I'm a barb, so I got to do this. Stream Nicki Minaj last time that I saw you. That song actually goes. Like it goes. They even made a quick New Jersey dance mix to it. I'm not going to get on a rant, but since I'm talking about Nicki, did you know that Nicki did a song for a wrestler back in 2005? Before she even got big, I think her name was like, I don't think it was Maria. It probably was Maria. And Maria Kanellis or whatever her name is. But they did, Nicki Minaj did a song for somebody in WWE. And I thought that was awesome. Because even before she...
I do remember that, actually.
Yeah. So even before she blew up in 2009, 2005, she was already doing big things. So shout out to Nicki. Shout out to the queen. But back to our wrestling stuff.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
Then we had, where am I at? Bryan Danielson versus Ricky Starks in a strap match.
Oh man. I was like, there's no way they gonna have Ricky lose this match. And I was like, I should have picked Danielson because like they're not gonna have him come back and just lose.
Yeah.
I got that wrong.
Is on you, my friend.
Yeah. Hey, Ricky ain't no bitch.
No, he didn't. He passed out. Did we all pick Ricky or who did we pick?
You both picked Ricky. I picked Danielson.
Yeah.
I forgot to you guys.
Ain't about the future.
If I did remember that Bryan Danielson was coming back, like he wasn't around for a minute, I probably would have picked Brian Danielson. I forgot that fact though.
Well, we also didn't know about that match till late.
Saturday.
So yeah. So we kind of just had to.
Yeah, we didn't even say that on the podcast because we didn't have it. Yeah. That one don't count.
Usually.
No, he can have it. He can have it.
He can have it. All right.
It don't matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you. Then we had Eddie Kingston and Shibata versus the Blackpool Combat Club.
This match.
Excuse me.
I hated the end of this match. Like, why is cardio playing Eddie, man? Why? They gotta be this way. I swear you was taking a pin.
Same.
Like, how we going to get the Claudio Eddie now? I guess they still could do it, but
yeah.
But it's not going to mean as much.
Yeah. Rather Eddie has some kind of momentum going into
it. Sorry, I'm doing the calculations for all the matches right now.
I didn't think it was funny. Eddie kept backhanded Yuta, and then Shibata kept putting him in the sleeper. And just bouncing them back and forth. I thought that was pretty
funny. But yeah, Eddie Kingston and them lost to the BCC, which I called it.
Yeah.
All right. And then we had, where is it? Omega versus Takeshita.
These boys tried to kill each other. I was like, oh my God. He tried to kill me on the head like 5 minutes in. I was like, oh my God, it's over. That man wasn't moving. He looked dazed.
Mm-hmm.
I picked wrong because I thought they were going to keep Kenny Omega, give him the win, but no.
2 times in 1 week.
2 times in 1 week.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We did say that would be crazy if they did that.
Yeah.
I don't remember who I picked.
Picked Takeshita, I think.
Yeah, you picked Takeshita.
Yeah. No, but I think a lot of this, and yep, I know the name of this one's going to be, it's all CM Punk's fault. Because if it wasn't for CM Punk, a lot of these matches probably would have been a little different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that next? What's the next match?
Because
is it the 8-man tag?
Yeah. The 8-man. No. Yes. The Young Bucks and FTR versus Gun Club Gold.
Bang bang gang.
Bang bang gang. At which, this is the second time in like 2 months that they beat the Young Bucks. Actually, second time in a month.
Yeah.
Guns up, baby. I'm still trying to figure out how I got this math wrong.
And they got the coldest interest in the game.
They do. And I was just thinking about that, like how amazing is it that the Guns get with that? Like,
right.
they have them stepping away from their father was probably the best thing that they could have done.
I agree.
And their father joining the Acclaim was probably the best thing that could have been done. I'm so glad that they did that. And their the Acclaim foster father can watch both of his kids, both of his sets of kids go on to be successful. That is just ridiculous. Like they now, out of everybody, those two groups, Gun Club and the Acclaim, is the most organic I've seen happen. Because the Acclaim wasn't even a tag team when they started.
Yep.
They were just two random people that decided to come together, right? But the Guns, they had to fight the shadow of Billy Gunn.
Right.
Being an ass boy. Like, we don't even really call them that anymore. Like, that's just the passing thing now. Like, okay, well, once they want to be booed, they get called ass boys. But other than that, we ain't calling them ass boys anymore. Like, they grew out of that. And they turned into something that they turned into the Young Bucks. They are literally, they are like the Young Bucks. They're not the Young Bucks. They're like bizarro Young Bucks because because the thing is, like, the Young Bucks is corny and they know that they're corny and they play into their corny, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Guns are actually cool, but they think that they're corny, so they play into it, which makes it look even more cool. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just crazy. Yeah. But I just wanted to shout out the Gun Club and the Acclaim because y'all are literally the pillars right now.
And Juice was over in that match. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah.
That boy.
Oh man, Juice Man is always over.
Rock hard. Rock hard Juice Robinson, man. I'll never get over that.
And then in the main event, we had Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley.
Man.
Excuse me.
Beat down.
For the international title.
My favorite part of the match was when Cassidy was doing his kicks. And he's like, oh, and he just starts stomping him. I was like, yeah. He got up after the Death Rider. He's like, hey, gave him the double middle finger. I was like, oh yeah, this guy made.
Yeah, that was that, and I said that him being able to go, him being able to kick it up a notch, him doing that in serious matches where shit ain't always got to be funny makes him great because he can do the funny shit all the time, but every time it's time for him to kick it up, he subverts expectations. He makes you think that it's going to be funny and then it's a fight. Like, I seen a match where he didn't do any of his cliches instead of the what is it called? The Tilt-A-Whirl Stunner or whatever it's called. But other than that,
Stun Dog Millionaire.
Yeah, Stun Dog Millionaire, whatever. But yeah, I seen him in a match where he was like, it looked like he was fighting for his life. The way that he sold everything, it really looked like he was fighting for his life. Like, he wasn't, he sold to where it was realistic. It wasn't no funny shit. It was just, they even bladed in that. So he was bleeding before. So I knew that he could take it up. But I think that is kind of weird because I don't remember Jon Moxley bleeding.
I'm looking at the picture and it doesn't show that he's bleeding at all.
Yeah, so it's just Orange Cassidy, which is genius because if they was going to get it off of him, they needed to make him look like, I don't say the strongest because you want to say that you want him to look strong, right? But they didn't want him to look the strongest. They just wanted to look like he was really giving effort, like he fought. And that worked for him.
They've also planted the seeds of he's wrestled like 27, that would have been 28 consecutive had 28 title defenses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this year. Yep.
So like they were playing the whole like his body is starting to go out on him because even when they had the match at All In, his punch wasn't really that effective. That's why he had to use the glass.
Right.
So I mean, it was a good finish. I'm glad they finally got the title off of him. I hope they don't do like the TNT title and the TNT like international title just kind of falls off.
No, it's Moxley.
But bro. That is so.
That is not like honestly. Like any argument that you make when it comes to stuff like that, if Moxley is part of the equation, the answer is no. Like, is it gonna fall? No, because it's fucking Moxley. Moxley is about to defend it for 32 weeks just so he could just be defended longer than Orange Cassidy. Like, and he probably is going to unify a belt or two, like just because it is fucking Moxley. Like, and this,
they said that man lost 5 matches this year.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I don't think he missed a week.
He didn't miss a week. He has not missed a week. So for him to only lose 5 times, I'm pretty sure 2 of them was the pay-per-view. There had to
like
be
tag matches.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And like and that was one thing that I hated, and I hope they do this differently with this fucking the eliminator match with like what they have for Chris Statlander at the World Champion Eliminator match. Somebody needs to win one.
Yes.
Because that like honestly, what I would do, Tony, if I was you, and I wouldn't do it to Chris. I wouldn't do it to Chris because she just came back and she can't take a lot of losses. But one of your champions do need to go through a bad run of eliminators and just have like 4 that they lose straight. And then when people try to call in for their defense, that'll be the time that they, the champion wins.
They because what they do in like New Japan is, even if it's a tag team match and the champion gets pinned in the tag team match, they're automatically given a title shot. It's not immediate, but somewhere in the future they are given a title shot.
Yeah. And I think because you said that before. But I think that if they're going to do eliminator matches, then the champion, I know you couldn't do it with Moxley. I don't think that you want to do it with the Samoa Joe, because the Grand Slam gives them a title defense, right?
Grand Slam is against MJF.
Yeah. Yes, against MJF.
Right, but it's a title defense, right? It's not an eliminator match.
No,
they're just in a tournament.
Yeah, it's a tournament to see who fights MJF.
Yeah, see.
For the title.
Yeah, but if they would have put Samoa Joe in an eliminator match and he wins with a coquina clutch or whatever it's fucking called, that would put in seeds of doubt that maybe he would lose in an actual championship match, and that could be a pay-per-view at full gear, and it plays out to where MJF wins if that's what they wanted to do. But one of your champions need to lose like 3 matches in a row, make them doubt themselves, and then let it be against some strong people. And I don't want to mean strong like, oh, you could really see the belt put on them, but a couple of your rising stars. Like for the women's, Saraya. She gets on a losing streak with she loses to somebody like Sky Blue, she loses to somebody like Kiera Hogan and Nyla Rose. Let's say she loses to those 3. And at some point they want to cash in their shot. Those matches could be for like the next 3 pay-per-views set up. You can have them. And in each match, we already got the doubt in our head that maybe Saraya could lose again.
Yeah.
And if y'all want to keep her on the belt, y'all can keep her winning and make her look stronger. But if at some point y'all call an audible and want her to lose the belt because you see how much Sky Blue is over, you can call it. But that eliminator, the way that they do the eliminator is they face the champion beats them, so they're eliminated. So now they're relegated to doing whatever, being the 3rd on a tag team for a trios title, or and that don't make sense.
Right.
They need to lose something so they could literally feel like, oh, maybe they can get it at this actual event. And because they won the eliminator match, they can actually call their shots on what type of match they want. That make it a little more interesting. But I don't know, Tony, I hope you listen. I'll just say that.
Yeah. But that was the end of all of it. I tallied up all the scores. And Chris, you actually did not win.
I don't
Mm.
believe that.
You're tied with me.
You motherfucker. If you scare me like that, yeah, we got out there, man.
So now we're moving over to the other pay-per-view, premium live event,
Niggas time to go, y'all.
premium times of whatever.
I don't know about this one.
We had
Oh no, I know mine's is fucked.
Payback.
The biggest thing that come out of Payback was Jey Uso is now back in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on Raw, I don't understand how they're like, yeah, we traded for Jey Uso when he had quit, but that's that wrestling logic that you know what, I'm just
yeah.
It is what it is.
Just gotta let it be.
I don't think I don't think that he said. I remember he said, you know, I'm out by WWE, by Smack. No, he's like, I'm out of the bloodline. I'm out of SmackDown. I'm out of WWE, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't say Raw. Somebody he did. Yeah.
But what is Raw? A part of the WWE.
We don't call it WWE Raw. We call it Raw. So I hear people say WWE SmackDown more than I hear them say WWE Raw, because it just doesn't sound right. You want to get the WWE Raw?
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it.
Well, on the Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, it says at WWE Raw or hashtag WWE Raw. So,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, there's a couple of guys on there that has a at I'm a hot chick and they're guys. So the tags don't mean nothing. That's all I'm saying.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me go to our little predictions. Luckily, there's only 6 matches on this card.
Yeah.
So that's that. We had John Cena host the show. Okay.
All right.
I believe the first match was actually, yes, Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus, which I was wrong. The one time I go for Trish Stratus, never bet off Becky. So there's that.
Never bet against the man. What's wrong with you? That's what that was a steel cage match.
I think I went with Becky, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of you guys went with Becky.
Yeah.
There was actually a really good cage match from what I saw.
Yeah.
I've watched a little bit of it so far.
It was at one point Trish was at top and she like flew back. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like,
that led to the superplex.
Yeah.
And then she got a little too big for her britches and started pushing around Zoe. So Zoe didn't take care to that and gave her one of the best. What is her move called? The Z360?
Yeah, Z360, yeah.
Like not a lot of people on the main roster can take that move, but Trish can. Did a great job.
Yeah.
Yep. Then we had again John Cena come back as the host. He had a little tit for tat with MJF with the Miz, which the Miz got his revenge on him on Monday night.
He showed it. Laid his ass out.
Yeah, you seen it?
Said somebody
I saw somebody. We all picked LA Knight to win, so we all ticked that box.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of setting the seeds for John Cena versus LA Knight.
Give it to me.
Give it to me, baby.
Oh man. John Cena just kind of throw himself in the match as a special guest referee. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see the Royal Rumble, John Cena versus LA Knight.
The LA Knight win the Rumble? Yeah, no, fun.
I don't know. We had Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the United States title. Obviously, Rey was going to win because they're still setting the seeds for at least Escobar to turn on Rey Mysterio. His adoptive son turns out too.
Yeah.
After the Raiders family.
I'm starting to think Ray the problem.
Yeah.
Like CM Punk?
Yes.
Yeah. Not as bad as CM Punk, but
did you see Rey Mysterio tell the little kid do something with his life, little bitch?
No, yeah.
I remember you saying that.
Every time that he goes and he talks to a kid, somebody posts on Twitter. That's exactly what he's saying. Like, that shit is hilarious.
It's no way. I thought it was a one-time thing.
No, I saw it. At this one. It was like I was watching it and I saw them. They just took a picture of it and do something with your life, you little bitch. Like, shit is hilarious. I'm sorry.
Ray.
Yeah, I swear if he does that for real, he'd be good.
Yeah.
We have the undisputed tag team champions, KO and Sammy versus the Judgment Day. A lot of shenanigans happened with JD McDonough, Mommy Ripley, and
she's
and we had what's his name? Dom Mysterio.
Yeah.
Kevin killed himself on that Swanton.
Yeah, I was like, man, he missed that whole table. I was like, oh,
he hit. I forget who was on the table, but that's all that hit him was his neck.
It was Dom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all he hit Dom with was his neck, and the rest of it hit ground.
Ooh. Yeah, that was bad.
And it hurt my back watching.
Yeah. I thought he sprained his wrist or something.
You know, the Judgment Day won. We have brand new tag team champions, which makes Finn Balor something that John Cena isn't. That is a Grand Slam champion.
Goddamn right. I know. And I swear to you, they are a pay-per-view a little too late. That should have been done a while ago. I just want to say that because I think that was one of my things that I called, but I didn't call it on this one. Who did I pick? I picked everybody, Kevin Owens, and
everybody picked KO and Sammy to win.
Yeah, I thought that it should have been done the last go around, but all right.
But then, because we're going to bleed into Monday night too, JD ended up giving Senior Money in the Bank his new Senior and the Money in the Bank case. Looks good. I feel like everybody gets a custom case when they win Money in the Bank.
Austin didn't.
Yeah,
true.
Well,
yeah,
it is. Yeah, she's in on a U.S. title.
Yeah, you don't get one for U.S. titles. Then again, we had Grayson Waller's effects with Cody Rhodes. That's when they introduced Jey Uso. Jey Uso was on Raw, got a big hug from Sammy. I realized I'm gonna give this to the best friends. No, I'm not even gonna give it to the best friends. I'm gonna give it to Bryan Danielson and Kane getting the hug over.
Yeah,
the hug is the most joyous thing that wrestling has gave. Like anytime some bad stuff's going on, just hug it out, bitch. That's Office reference too. No one got it.
It is.
But yes. Oh, go ahead.
Grayson Waller, you are an asshole, and I like you.
He said, what you been going 2 weeks?
Yeah. No. Jay attacked him, right? Tell me why Grayson Waller went on Twitter and he was like, I was attacked unprovoked on my own show by Jey Uso. That man should be fired. And he's holding the Pepsi can. He's holding the Pepsi can on his face, making a CM Punk joke. I thought that was genius.
I seen a comment about that. I was like, what are they talking about? I couldn't find it. Grayson Waller said something about CM Punk. Yeah. That is hilarious.
Yeah,
he should be fired.
I was attacked unprovoked on my own show by Jey Uso. This man should be fired. And the giveaway was the fact that he was holding his face like he he was like putting ice on it, but instead of ice, it was like a Pepsi can because he's called Pepsi Phil. So
Right.
so it was. I was like that.
That's hilarious.
That's grade A asshole. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. But Grayson Waller asshole that I really like now.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, all I was about to say was that I guess if you're really an asshole on WWE, they give you like a talk show.
Gotcha. But then Cody did bring up, was like, we have this talk show, this talk show, this talk show, this talk show. Well, you don't deserve a talk show. He's like, you're right. You're right. Because even on NXT, like Noam Dar has his, Nathan Frazier has his. But I'm just also saying, metaphor.
Yeah.
I don't remember there. Oh wait, no, it's fixed. Metaphor is amazing. Give Jakara Jackson and Last Legend tag titles.
Yes.
And hopefully they're not cursed. Piper Niven, get better.
Yep.
Then we had Spicy Mommy versus Mommy for the Women's World Championship match. I got it wrong, so thought Spicy Mommy was going to win. But they do have a rematch next week on Raw. So, and I want it to be like their match in NXT. They need to have the match just like Gunther and Chad Gable had, and like let them rock down the house. Let them main event it. Let them just tear down the house. Show them what Mommy and Spicy Mommy are all about. And Dominic Mysterio is not allowed. So that's fun.
No deal. Yeah, no. But I forgot what I was going to say. Let's just continue because I forgot what I was going to say.
And in the main event, we had Seth freaking Rollins versus Shinsuke Final Boss Nakamura. They had a pretty good match. I mean, at the end of it, Nakamura got to walk away while Beth had to leave in a wheelchair.
Pushed by the man.
But Seth Rollins still ended up getting the victory. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, congratulations, Chris, for getting 5 out of the 6 matches. The only one he didn't get right is the Chaos Envy match.
Yeah.
Second in place was you, Audie, and then I came in last place with only 3.
Yeah, take that.
Gotta love not knowing our wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Payback in a nutshell.
All right. So
I don't know if you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about.
Real quick, now that Jay is on Raw, who's going to SmackDown? We already know. Hold up. It's Cody.
A lie.
I said it was
Ezekiel.
It's Ezekiel, goddammit. But I said it was Nakazawa. That his name? Oh fuck, I forgot.
Tozawa.
Yeah, Tozawa.
Oh.
Yeah, I said Tozawa should go.
Tozawa is all of us.
Yeah.
Just running people backstage, just walk away.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, we all think that Cody is going in. I saw CT post, maybe that's how Cody gets back to Roman. He was talking about that. Now that Jay is on Raw, Cody got to go on SmackDown.
Roman gonna be pissed.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny that he was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to make a trade," even though for all of this year, people been going on to other shows like it just didn't matter. Like that just don't make sense.
What draft?
Right. But now we trading, but it's cool.
Oh, I think somebody cooked something. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, we can actually. We going kind of long, and
I told you.
Shut up.
I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, y'all got 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to end this right now, just so I can say I told you. Like,
we gotta play name that wrestler. Hold on.
No, we're not doing name that wrestler today.
Come on.
We had to recap 2 pay-per-views.
That's true.
Yeah. Even though we probably spent the least amount of time on all of that and talked more about
Punk.
Yeah.
The I want Punk.
Yeah. I was trying.
Told you this news is gonna come back, bro.
Yeah. The fall of Punk.
I'm back to the cookies.
Yeah, I don't know if we said that. Every summer of Punk seems to be followed by the fall of Punk. Yeah, so that's probably going to be after the summer of Punk. It's always the fall of Punk. That's probably going to be the title. But there's really nothing else that I really want to talk about.
It's gonna be Punk is coming in the winter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: if you haven't watched the One Piece anime on Netflix, please watch it. I know that's not.
I've been smiling the whole time. I'm like, this is awesome.
Okay.
One Piece live action. Check it out.
Yes.
All right. Well, I gotta get to. All right, I might do this one because I'm starting at the beginning. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to that 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
so.
they pretty much speed run. Like how the pod get together, right. But it's still good nonetheless.
No, we good. We got less than 10 minutes now.
One Piece. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but no, CT got someplace to be. So
yes,
yeah. So
I gotta wake up at 4.
Yeah, I gotta get up early too. All right. So with that, another episode is in the books. Hey, we did it. So please make sure that y'all join us next Tuesday when we go live. I'm gonna make sure that I come on a little bit earlier to make sure that we all straight. But come check us out. I'm gonna try to make sure that we got banners and everything, so y'all can hit us up on the Cash App and everything, so we can be straight. Because this has been out of our pockets for like the last 2 years. It has been about 2 years of us doing this, right?
No, this has been 2 years because we started in. I don't know.
Yeah, but so this has been all out of our pockets, and we gonna make stuff happen because we also gotta make sure that we have some type of gifts for the guests that comes on when they start coming on, because I really don't want them to just come on empty-handed, even if they're doing it as, you know, as a favor or whatever. Yeah, because it's the right thing to do. But
yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure that we have tags and everything and all that fuss. But the page is already up, so I'm gonna add it to the description. Make sure that y'all click the follow so y'all can be ready for click the follow and the notification to make sure that next week you are ready when we clock on. So, but
be ready, be there, or be squared.
Right. But again, if nobody told you that they love you, I love you.
No.
Jack Perry.
Be there or be Punk.
Yeah.
Or be Perry. Be Perry.
No, nobody wants to be Perry.
I want to be Perry. I want to be Perry.
Okay, stop. You're trying to push this time a little bit longer. All right. But nobody told you. Nobody told you that they love you. I love you. If nobody said that you're awesome, I think that you're awesome.
Jack Perry's awesome.
Yeah, okay. I'll let that go. Everything that goes on is really just temporary. It's to help you to become a better you. It's to get past whatever lesson that you need to get past so you can learn, become better you. So please, please, please listen, learn, take in those moments because they're fleeting. They aren't always here. Enjoy them, even when they're bad sometimes, because yeah, that's all we got. And I was about to hit him with the Joe button, but it's all right. But yeah, until next time.
I have one more thing to say.
No, you don't. And until next time, I
gotta keep this in. No. TK, you got about the rights to Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. But Jack Perry come back.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, till next time, I want you to do what it is that you love doing. That is watching, talking, communicating, participating, doing anything that has anything to do with wrestling. Until next time, see ya. Peace.
Peace.
We love Jack Perry.